I'm going to do a few things very quickly, because what's more interesting about today is the maker of these shoes and the guy who's representing them there today, Giuseppe Grandinetti, was just, as Chloe just mentioned. So I'm just going to do a couple of things, which is talk a bit about Salesforce because they pay me and I have to. Then also talk a bit about the themes behind why we're here and having this discussion. Then we're going to go into a Q&A with Giuseppe, and then if we've got time for some questions, we will. Because we're a relatively short period of time, I'm going to speak really fast, probably even faster than usual, and hopefully everyone understands it, but if not, well, I guess that's going to be a difficult one. So let's get going. So about Salesforce, and I put in brackets for context, just so you know exactly what Salesforce is, for those who don't know. Effectively, it's a set of technologies all around the consumer. The consumer is the one that we're focused on, as all the retailers and brands that we work with are all focused on too. It looks at every single aspect of what that customer wants from the shop anywhere, buy anywhere, fulfill anywhere culture that we have today. And it's based on the technology. We look at it in a number of ways. We have a platform clearly that delivers it. It's embedded with intelligence. It's around the journeys that our customers, that the consumers, I should say, go on. It's mobile, and it's always there at speed, at scale for our customers. If we were to simplify a customer journey, very simply, customer journey, you'll see here that it goes along from acquiring a customer to them buying, to retaining them. There are a number of different technologies that sit in between. And of course, we put this all together as one platform with a unique model around SaaS, which is, in my opinion, the only way really to deliver stuff. I was a buyer of Demandware back in the day, and that worked out very well for the company that I worked at. So that's why we're here today. So moving on to the more interesting stuff. Let's do that very quickly. So the reason I put the Amazon slide up, not that it's probably been talked about in every single presentation so far, is not about what Amazon really does. It's more about what they have done over the years, which is effectively create a consumer that's extremely demanding by being really good at what they do. Great product, great pricing, pretty good service, well, very good service if you think about not just the buying process, but also the fulfillment. Everyone can trust them and relies on them. And as a result, we're all competing in this world, whether we like it or not, at this scale. And so it's important that we understand that this consumer is getting increasingly high expectations about what they want from us, and we have to deliver against them. So I wanted to pick up a few themes. Now, being sociable, as in social networks, is not particularly exciting. This data, though, I've taken from our shopping index report, 500 million consumers on a quarterly basis. And it looks at all their habits, and it tells us now that effectively social network traffic, and particularly from the UK, is now 8%. Across all these sites, all those consumers, 8% of traffic is coming from social networks. Back in the day, we were lucky if we got 1%, and we didn't really know what to do with them then. But clearly they're coming. So what are some people doing with them? Well, ModCloth over in the States is bringing the social network into their site. And I think that this is an aspect of what social networks is all about. It's about making the environment available for them to do stuff and connect with each other on their actual site. And they've created their own little network where you can follow other people who have posted photos of themselves in the products that ModCloth sells. Kind of interesting. This is Gant. This guy, Craig Ferguson, was on The Late Show. He's been asked to front, with his beautiful wife sitting next to him on the sofa there, a show for Gant, the brand, and they're effectively creating what they would probably call, some kind of, content story from Gant, which is not just about their clothing, but it's about a way of life and what they do. They're bringing that very much into their site too. And he puts this rather strange comment on there. It kind of amused me because I wasn't sure what it meant. If anyone understands it, they can let me know afterwards. That'd be super. This slide, this is the ugliest slide in all speaking sessions you'll ever see, but it's about AI, and effectively what it's saying is that there's a use for AI pretty much everywhere within a retailer and brand organization. It's no longer just product recommendations and sorting products according to each individual user. It could be about the assortment, it could be about where you put things on the shelves, so on and so forth. It's an amazing kind of way of summarizing how AI is used, and it's food for thought. We'll go into this later on. And then from a brand point of view, I pull this concept from the internet, brand ships, they call them, where businesses or brands or retailers are creating stores, not where people want to buy necessarily, or where the retailer or brand expects them to buy, but just where they can experience that brand and enjoy it. Here's one, Perch in New York. If you go there, it's well worth a visit because if you read this thing, it tells you basically, it says, come down and see us. If we're not open, we may even open up for you. Who knows? We're kind of sets the tone for when you go in. It also has the ability for you to take a shower. They say come down with your bikini or your suit, swimsuit, and enjoy. You can choose on this console you see down the front of the picture the ability to choose a shower head, get in the shower, and enjoy it. And here's me doing it. No, that's not true. That's not actually true. I didn't think New York was quite ready for me. So, without dwelling too much on the themes, those are some of the ones that I picked out. It's more important that we actually get into that. And as I said, we've got Giuseppe from Vibram. I'm going to ask him to come up whilst we play this video, a little bit about Vibram. Right, there we go. So we've got Giuseppe here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for these amazing shoes. My toes have never been further apart in their entire lives. Well, certainly not since I can remember them. I'm getting used to them.
You're really cool with these shoes, eh?
Yeah?
Yes. You are cool, but with these shoes, it's more cool.
Yeah, but you're Italian.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so it's easy for you. Right, so listen, we got a bit of a flavour about the brand. Tell us a bit more. What's been going on with you guys?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. And Jamie tell me there is a timer because they know that I love to talk. I'm Italian. So I will go really fast and try to explain my experience and our experience on Vibram.com. So, first of all, Vibram is a global worldwide leader in high-performance rubber sole. So we sell more than 50 million of sole every year new. And we have more than 1,200 top brands in the different segments of market, like outdoor, lifestyle, repair, work and safety. So this is Vibram. It's Vibram Italy, Vibram Europe, Vibram US, Vibram Brazil, and Vibram China and Vibram Japan. The company is 1,000 people, so spread around the world. So you can imagine to put together US, Italian people and Chinese people in one room, not easy. So the idea is that when we start with this new project, we start because we believe in our customers. So the idea of Vibram is, so we build the product, high quality, high performance, tested. So the focus that we have is in our product. And 3 years ago, we start a new project to unify Vibram globally. Because the idea was to try to put together US, Italy, Europe, and Asia in one global platform. Why? Because during a period that we started from B2B, B2C, and C2B. So B2B, what does it mean? That Vibram is with his partner, share like image and share technology through our partner like New Balance, Wolverine Group. We have many different big brands that they talk for us. So, but we was not connected yet. And in 2005, we started this project. And yes, this is my feet. I don't know if yes, this is something that's really strange because we start in 2005 with this like project. It was a dream, like try to reconnect the people with the ground. So walk barefoot, like with the but protected. No market was a new market segment of market. We built a new segment, was the minimalist segment of market that was like the soul was really thin, the connected, responsive, and we start from scratch. We sold more than 9 million of shoes in a short period. We start in US with a website. And when we increase 300% every year, we open everywhere a website. But we lost data, we lost analysis. In a certain way, we didn't have really the clear situation about our customer. So because it was really fast, everything go really, really fast, and we didn't stop to think about it. And in a certain way, we start 3 years ago to put together, so I can work now because so I cannot stay sit down. Sorry, the shoes give you the chance to move, okay? So at the same time, okay, stay with me. Okay, first, I want to say one thing. How many people know Vibram before to? I need to make a picture. This is another data, really old way, but it's really interesting to share how many people know Vibram before that you talk. And so we started this project 3 years ago because really we was really completely disconnected. US talk one language. In Europe, we sell in a different way. In Asia, I cannot tell you, so completely like another message. No brand identity. We lost the connection and brand identity. So why? We decided to try to put everything in Vibram.com that become B2C. And not easy. Not easy, really hard. So connect the factory through the e-commerce, through partner with finished product, designer. Everybody would be there. Everybody would be like, have the chance to talk to the people. So we found a way to build in one platform that was that I was searching for. Is in cloud, and it was Salesforce Commerce Cloud.
That's good news.
Sorry, it's not. Yes, it's really, it's good. Really high.
If you said something else, I would have hit you. So
yeah,
there we go. Right.
Salesforce Commerce Cloud.
Good man.
So,
Thank you. Thank you.
So, but it's not because the platform when we started, we think it was fitted for us. Why? Because it was really. You can build one global platform, so we unify everything. We cancel all the other websites. We put everything together in one big umbrella that was Vibram.com. Was manageable. What does it mean? That I can work directly through my computer. I can change a picture. I can make discount. I can do so. I can build my advertising, I can answer to my customer directly. And the same day, my team can do that. Because before we have an agency that we can send a picture, you can change the picture of the product, so it became like 1 week in Italy. 3 weeks. And continue auto-refresh. What does it mean? That we are focused on the product. I cannot think about technology every week because every week go out something new. Augmented reality, everything that can improve the platform is really hard for company to to stay behind this new technology. So why this platform give us the chance to don't think too much about technology, because we receive from the platform every time the innovation or something to improve. Like for example, we started the social listening with artificial intelligence, and this is another big part of the improvement that we're searching for. So why we are really focused on the product. And customizable. So this is something that for us it's really important, because another thing that I need to tell you, put together US, Europe, and Asia to decide what you need to do, it's not easy. Different language, different approach of the market. So why sometimes you do something and you need to change. So to be in cloud, for us, it's the best way how to continue to work and give us the chance to change anytime that we want.
So just very quickly on the subject of the consumers, the way we talked about before with social networks and the other things that I mentioned, I think you've got quite a big story around what you did with social networks and how you use that to further your business. Can you tell us a bit more?
Yeah, so the story of social network for us, it's really important. Let me say that for us, social network is our engineer. So when we build it, when I start to build the website, I start to build a new corporate identity. Mm-hmm. So what does it mean? That before, Vibram was not connected directly with the people that buy shoes, with our soul. Or we was just only connected with the Vibram Five Fingers customer through Facebook. We have just only one social network. We rebuild everything. The corporate identity, so after 3 or 4 months, we received more than 1 million of people that was ready to be in touch with us directly. Why? Because they was believer. They already love our product because they use the shoes with our soul. So we give them the chance. We already found hashtag Vibram on several pictures. So. And we build from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WeChat in China, YouTube. So we rebuild and reschedule everything. And from the social network, we try to build the C2B, the consumer to business. What does it mean? That we try to receive feedback that sometimes it's not really good. To build the right product for the right target, or to adjust or improve the product that is on the market.
So it's research and development, basically, real people, real life stuff happening. Give us some of the numbers. I think it was pretty quick. Some of the, the building of the actual networks in terms of the followers was quick, and we got to big numbers, right? So.
Yes. So let me say that more than 1 million of people around the world. So in China, for example, we are growing really fast. We are increasing in tremendous way. So we need to. So the other things is when we start with the social listening with the artificial intelligence. For me was so I was young when I started to watch the movie with artificial intelligence. That computer talk with you and you talk with the computer. I tried when I was younger to with the first computer. But now with this technology, so we can summarize everything. Because before, when you make analysis and data and you check. There is not something that can put all together and can make a number or sentiment, if they are happy or not. This is something that for me and for the company, it's really important. So the number, it's growing, and for example, what we do is that now we are going on the market with something new, builded with the feedback of our customer. And for example, I have something here that I want. Can I show you something?
Let's do it.
Don't be scary, Jamie. It's not okay. Nothing. I have a shoes that is here.
It's a good top pocket.
Yes, this is. I like it. Okay, this is a shoes that arrive from feedback and request of our customer or people, and this is the first. Packable shoes made by Vibram with this sole, this is made by like a wing of a satellite that close like this. And this is, the name is Vibram 1/4.
1/4.
Why 1/4?
Yep. Why 1/4?
Because it's a quarter of a shoes.
I could have probably guessed that if I'd tried hard enough, yeah.
Easy.
We prepared for this and everything, and I still didn't ask that question.
So this is something that arrives from people that maybe don't like your shoes, for example, now.
Impossible.
I know, me too. Sometimes I say impossible. But there is a people that don't like to see the toes. Or maybe they want to go in the office to have like the same feeling like minimal. You smile because you love to go barefoot? No, okay. So, and this is something that we build with the customer. And we are going on the market in December with a short preview of collection because this was built.
Feedback from the customers.
Yes.
So tell me, so you got feedback from the customers, which is fantastic. It sounds like a pretty short journey between feedback and product being made. Tell us about the different markets, right? So you operate around the world. You know, how does it work from a consumer point of view? You know, how do you position yourself from a consumer point of view, east to west, as it were? Do you do a lot of things differently? How do you do it?
More or less. So we try to unify the product everywhere. I know that there is, in the particular way, there is, for example, for Asia market, the size is different.
Right.
Maybe we try to implement the collection with something dedicated. For example, we made some special edition for US and some special edition for Italian. And sometimes the American people say, oh, sorry, I cannot sell these shoes in US to Italian.
Yeah.
And we say, okay, we cannot sell these shoes is too American in Italy. So this is the approach. But we are trying to figure out that in the future, we will try to customize much possible our product to fit maybe the future.
So that's from a product point of view, and from an operational point of view, you know, what do you have to do differently in the different markets? How are the consumers sort of working? Are they some that are more expectant or
yes.
less?
So our customer is a real expert.
Yeah.
So they know about, so it's more or less, so we can say about millennials. So millennials, they know what they want.
Right.
But they want fast. Everything is fast. So, and this is, so there is a sort of friction time and money, okay? Mm-hmm. So the friction and the time make money.
Yeah.
For us, it's not really like that because we won't try to be really focused on the product. So our customer, if we go out with something that is not tested, it's not innovate. For us, it's nothing important to share on the market. Mm-hmm. So because we know that they know and we know they need it, that they have. We try to be fast, yes. The delivery, the connectivity, so yes. So this is something that we improve and we are going to improve more. So we open every month, every 2 months, a new country, easy. This is another particular things that you can do.
You mean online, you mean?
Online,
yes.
With the Salesforce Commerce Cloud. This is something that you can do. So I can decide tomorrow to open like a Benelux.
Yeah. I
can do that, easy. Before was like a really like a massive activity for the same for us. And now we, thanks to the evolution of the Vibram.com and the social network, for example, we build a store. And you can tell me, so this is a inverse. People close the store and you open the store. We open experience shop, not store. So for example, here in London, we open Vibram Academy that really summarize 2 years of work because we have a bigger, for example, big market in repair shoes. How many people replace shoes to the cobbler or shoe repair? Here, how many people? Okay, so until now, you went to the cobbler because your sole was done. So the idea is inverse. Now we customize your sole, so your shoes, through performance. High, color, grip. So we change this aspect and we evolve the cobbler that now become a sort of new design, the design of the future. The cobbler is a super cool now. So in the US, they sell really like collection more than Gucci and Prada. And we went with this big truck inside cobbler through Europe and US. We take information and data, and we build this little store, one in London, one in Paris, one in Athens, and one in Italy. Because it's different market and different approach, different people. You can go inside, you can buy 5-finger shoes. Sorry, this is my part.
No, you carry on, I've got no issues to show.
Furoshiki, that maybe you didn't see before, but it's this one. This is a sole that wrap your feet. Is another innovate product that we start on Salesforce Commerce Cloud in the beginning, sold out in 2 days.
Wow. So I mean, we're getting to the end of our session, so I'm just very keen to quickly finish off with, so when you have these brand stores, you believe in this brand concept about getting them in there. Is there a strong need to make a lot of sales to open that store, or is it more about just the brand and you're happy with that and you're prepared for that to happen?
It's a brand experience.
Yeah.
So for us, it's something that we do because we love to have the connection with the people that go in the store.
Because you think that's going to end in sales later on?
Yeah, because there is other research that the people didn't stop to go in the store. So the store is not died, but is evolving. In US, they already have a store that every month they change inside. They are like a location, because the human need to find a place to stay together. You cannot stay at home to buy everything, to receive everything, because it's impossible.
It's not real life.
It's not real life.
So last thought, what's your big bit of advice for businesses that are trying to create the success that you've had? What's the essential thing that you need to do first before you can...
So,
very quickly, by the way, just to let you know.
I try to be quickly. First, we make product, and you help me to give the product to this beautiful girl, for example. I'm Italian. This beautiful girl, and she receive a product through you. Okay.
Yes.
My work is to build high quality product because she need to be happy when she receive at home my product. Because you can build a big e-commerce. You can go out with a super like a special product with a special price. But if you don't do in the right way your product, you can go out of the market really quickly. You can go like up and out. How many people don't forget some brand that go out like in 2 months and disappear? Yeah. So this is, for me, it's something that the brand need to be really focused on the product.
Okay.
Because you can deliver it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But in 5 minutes, you can lost the same, your customer.
So it's about the essentials of life, product, service, and pricing, and all that sort of stuff. That's what you've got to focus on, and also get some great technology. That's my bit to get in there. But anyway, listen, thank you very much indeed, Giuseppe. I really appreciate it. You're hanging around for the rest of the day if you people want to chat, is that right?
Yes. No, if somebody ever...
we're out. We're on the zero already. Yeah, we're done. So we're done. It's lunchtime, everyone. Thank you very much. Well done, man.